Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's live analysis and trading. Dollar pairs, yen pairs, gold, silver, oil, S&P. And what is really happening here today is that the fun part is from yesterday is that we were talking about shorting the Australian dollar, US dollar yesterday. And I said that I need a lower low, lower high, and sure enough, we got it. Boom. Well, it was for the mentorship students yesterday. It was a new thing because Jack wanted us to have a meeting. So I said, okay, fine, I can do that. And Bob's your uncle. So if you took that, I wasn't awake because I didn't trade it, but the setup was there. The setup was there again at 2 hours ago on the pullback there. So yeah, it's definitely selling into a range, but that's at least the time I wanted you guys to be short on the Australian dollar, US dollar. Other than that, we have the euro. I still have my sell at 98, and yeah, in a loss at the moment. We have ECB on Thursday, and I think that's what's driving the demand for euro. So I don't know if I should probably exit it or do something like that. I'd probably be alright. Kind of really complain about that, but it is what it is. Going over to New York session from London session, and we have been ranging. We really peaked yesterday, and that made me a bit worried yesterday when we came up with that. But to me, that may set up just for another. It's supposed to be another short position, but it sets up for that there is some kind of demand coming out of 99. My other option is to sell 99.50 or pay already again. Jax loves the stream. Xavier, welcome. Hello. So I have gone over a couple of things. I have gone over my own streaming schedule and the lack of it at the moment. I have gone over the times I should be streaming. I have gone over what I want to do with this YouTube channel. I have gone over what is my purpose here on YouTube. There will be some changes going forward. It's difficult to maintain always being the one that is always the strongest, always the best, and always knows what to do at every situation. Especially when it hits you that other people have different thoughts about you. So I am going to change things up a bit. There's going to be changes from I think it's from tomorrow. I will try to add some more changes. To Nick, I probably won't, but to me, there is going to be changes. So, another things for New Zealand dollar is that pullback was another great sell. That was a couple of hours ago, and that was also a great sell. Does that fit my strategy? Well, my strategy is that you're supposed to sell resistance, which is that one, but that's a bit too early for me, personally. So, yeah, there we go on a second attempt. The other thing to note is from August to up to now, we have had 60%. I have had 60%, 60% return on my investment or my account, 60% up from, if that 60% is 60%, from 1,000 to 1,600. For some reason, I bought Euro Yen and Aussie Yen last night. I must have done it in my sleep because this morning I only had 1,500 account in that particular account, and I come to note that Bank of Japan once again had intervention, but too much risk, too high stop loss, all of that. Am I human? Yes, definitely human. Do I care? Not so much, because I know we're going to be better. We are going to do well in the end anyways. Mostly because of the euro yen trade we've had taken lately, and we stopped out around current price. So right now there hasn't been any development in price of euro yen going so far since I took the profit. So it's just chill pills and good thoughts. Greeting, David. How are you? I want to ask you. Do you own your own taxes? Yes. Is it difficult? Yes. Do I have a master's degree in economics? Yes. And I'll probably just give it away to a what do you call it, accountant. Because yeah, it is not a straightforward thing. When it comes to forex, as far as I have, at the best of my ability to understand that is only taxed whenever you take the money out of your account. So in Norway, you have minus the investment and minus the costs of it, and that's your profit, and that's what you tax 20. Well, it's already all automated, but I think it's 22%. That's for Norway. But different countries, I don't know about America, which is a different system as well. Hello, Tito. Long time no see. So going forward, I would say that uh, that markets are behaving strangely, specifically USD CAD, and that's going to be a very interesting lesson because I still see people trade it, and I still see people be like, "Oh, it is interesting." But for most of you guys who are in my class, my mentorship, my lives, whatever you call them, you should be very easy to just say this is a range or this is not performing ever since 26th of September. That is for the past 1 month. So very easy, straightforward. Disregard. Once you go over to pairs like Euro Aussie, another range, Euro CAD, another range, Euro Pound, another range, Euro USD, well, now another range. USD Euro ZAR is actually bullish, and Turkish lira we don't use. Euro yen is bullish. Pound Aussie is in a short-term bullish range, so bullish generally, but now turning into a range, turning into a range, turning into a range, turning into some kind of range, and turning into some kind of range, and turning into some kind of range. This New Zealand CAD comes from a Zoom call I had earlier today, where the person said that, well, I think this is going to go higher. Nothing wrong with that, other than that was wrong. Now, also, I can do it by myself. There's nothing wrong with that. I can do it by myself, but I'm also responsible for doing it correctly. So you can make an accountant do it for you, but it's with different countries with different laws. There is different regulations. I don't know all of them. That's why. So I'm just saying for myself. I'm currently doing it myself. So the tech message is running after me anyways. But yeah. So well, it's cost of operation basically. Um. So my point here with this one was earlier that yes, it is a it was at that point um support and resistance well in a bullish trend, but also what was disregarded in that point is that you see these very deep pullbacks every time you rise. That is not a market you would like to be in, and that tends to happen again. So that's kind of another market that you should not be in generally. Okay. So many times, you look at the market and you're like, okay, what do I do here? Let's go to Netcast because James asked for it. Let's go to Netcast. Okay. So what has happened? I've had a bullish outlook on it, thinking that there is not going to be enough gas being produced, supply, but now we have fallen from 9 to like 4.9. Was I wrong? Sure. Did I lose on it? No. So trying to buy a bottom is very dangerous. There is no place in this market other than a pullback to sell again. But yeah, I don't have much to say here, James. It's a one-way street to the downside, and if you haven't sold it yet, it's difficult to predict. And if you already have sold it, it probably have reached beyond the targets anyways. So it's still just yeah, okay. So it's monthly target. Okay. So take profit zone. Abbas says, oh, missing someone. Hey. Hey, Abbas. It's a long time you've been here. A long time I've been there too, but how are you? How is the desert going? Jack says, is there going to be a merge meeting later? No. That was yesterday. Hi there. Is gold I buy or I sell? What do you think? What do you think? Sorry. That's a bit of internal struggling there. We came up to central monthly, sold off. Weekly, come down to weekly. Another sell off. Do you think it's a sell? Do you think it's a buy? I think it's a sell. At around 60, 70 or 63. And now 60, 50 is a bit low, but if it comes back up again to 60, 62, there we go. So yes, definitely does sell. Is it going to fall? That's a total different case. I believe dollar should rise this week. So that also means gold going lower. Great, just missed ya. Say step by saying hi. It's a Twitter meme though, by the way. I don't know if I'm allowed to do it though, but fair enough. Daniel says, I like my kitty cat shaved, ladies. Thomas says, then shave your kitty cat, Daniel. Yeah. So why are you not on my team? Why are you not sitting here with me, Buzz, every day, trading with me? How was your August and September and October, by the way? If you're not profitable August, September, September, October, bro, then I'll put you in, not in jail, I'll put you in Forex jail. The other part is that you are very mysterious. Hi, Princely. How's it going? So coming over to gold, well, trying to do gold. If it then continues higher, then okay, whatever. But you are currently only allowed to look for sells anyways. And then technically, if it goes higher, then leave it alone. But October was killing it. Interesting. Abbas, if you won't hear it clearly enough from me, all right? You and investing.com, just leave them alone until you're banned from the internet, like West. Okay, just leave it alone. Come to me. We're gonna sit together. We're gonna chill. We're gonna drink some nice things. Skål, by the way. And we're gonna sell euro whenever it comes up to resistance. And everything is gonna be great. Okay. Bram is here. Do I have anything I should? Well, I should look at your texts. Have you sent me anything lately? I should know. So today is the first time I'm back, actually. So I will look through everything is on that Telegram thing, and I will doing it. Oh, Bram is here, coming in and killing it in September. Mentorship student, by the way. That's how the mentorship is. That's how it goes. Yeah, sorry guys, I'll be silent. Carry on, boss. Sorry, love you. Aw, love you too, but don't be silent. What's your outlook on the euro since you're killing it? Wife sent me what's okay. What's the deal, mate? I haven't been doing dollar lately, though. I've been using the yen lately, and now Bank of Japan is doing its crazy things. Oh, not crazy things. Bank of Japan is intervening yet again last night, and I lost on it. Not a lot, but I apparently traded in my sleep, so can't remember trading it. I just saw less. I just saw less dollars in my account. I'm like, what do you mean? How does euro dollar look like, Sahil? Thinking of selling 98.61 for a scalp. 1961. I agree with you, boss. I agree with you. My only problem is if you look at baby pips, baby shark. Now you're getting baby shark notification suggestions on YouTube. For everyone those who has kids or nephews, it is the worst. So euro is very strong today. That was what I wanted to pass forward. So if you look at New Zealand, absolutely killing it. If you look at Euro Swissy, absolutely killing it. If you look at Euro Pound going higher, yeah, Euro Dollar, Euro ZAR, Euro Aussie, all of them having a very strong intraday day. So selling Euro Dollar today, this week, I'm almost about to get out of it. I'm already in at 98. But definitely short side. Definitely waiting for that. And right now it's just making a small range. We can probably tip it in at the bottom, at the top peak of the range, getting it in at around 98, 60, 68, 69, somewhere around there. Probably be a nice little sell, something like that. Yeah. Bull 97 to 99, and then 99.70. We will see how things goes. Like, what on earth are you thinking, mate? Until since I was 18. Oh yeah, on that. Yeah, how long does it take? Mm, Months or something. It's not something I do. It's not something I do every day. But the end of it is probably a month because it's more than just one thing, and it's not something I do the whole time. It's not something I do. It's something I do in the weekend, and the evenings. CTC looks promising, but the Ukraine thing make me kind of careful of lot size. Well, I'm going to tell you one thing for free, Abbas. There isn't anything in the Ukraine anymore. It's dead as a fish. That's not what moves the market at the moment. So yeah, so I agree with you, Sahel, that we should go euro to the downside. Nobody asked for New Zealand dollar though. Okay, I want you to do a questionnaire today. Should we? Okay, questionnaire. Should we cover swing? Cover. Okay, should we? Should I? Should I? Should call it day trade. I think this is interesting though. That's always nice to know. Swing trade or position trade. Position trade. Position trade. Should I fill in the gap on stream? Fill in the blank. Why do you do New Zealand? Abbas, do what I'm going to do with you. Come here. Listen, okay? Listen. Okay? Why do I do New Zealand when I'm here? Okay. You take the stream, okay? Bye. So are you done now? I can invite you on here, and I can, and you can present your own ideas here, right? You know that, and then I can make you do that just for the fun of it. Just to push you and pressure you. Nice jokes, eh? You're afraid, eh? Are you chicken? Are you chicken? That was. Are you afraid? So, longer term view, bearish. Current, that is range. That probably is still a range, and we're probably still in the range. So if you're selling somewhere up here. So right now you can't sell it. You can, of course, you can sell it. Your broker will still allow you to it, but it's not the best option. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Euro still not making it. What about the yen pairs? Okay, CAD yen, for example. What's going on here? We had infamous intervention on Friday. Went down halfway down to the dark world. Went up again. Went down again to the same level. Couldn't breach 106.70 level ish. Went back up again. Now we're just in a range. Okay. Aussie is doing the same thing, but more passively falling. Can't really do anything here either. For those who are range traders, welcome. You guys having fun, but I'm not having any fun here. I made no money on it, so I'm kind of done. The only problem I have here is that with seasonality, which I can go through with everyone once again, just for you to understand. Aussie yen. There we go. Okay. So Aussie yen predicts or seasonality says a bottom on 23rd, going up to 11th. Okay, I'm just going to take that one over there, 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 there. Okay, so that was what? Which day? 20. That was. Okay, there we go. Okay, that was 23rd of August. Should be a bottom. That was there, and then up until 11th. That is there. That should be the peak. That should be the peak from the 20th or so. We should fall down to somewhere around like 7th, which is all the way down to 7th, which is here. Oops, I was wrong actually. Where is it? There it is. That is 7th. So it is what? That is 380 pips up. And then 500 down. And then from the bottom up, it says up until like 19th. From 7th to 19th, somewhere around there. Up there, that's 150. If you take it for the bottom, which I did, more like 300 pips. So you're telling me that, so I'm telling you seasonality does work. So right now we are around there. So seasonality then says that we might have a small dip before falling. So a better buy opportunity will be around 29th to 30th, which is around the beginning of November, sorry. And sure enough, we have peaked ish. And the other problem in this situation is that the current money flow is higher, the central bank is lower, seasonality is peak. So there's three forces all fighting in opposite directions, to be honest. So I don't know. That's why I'm just sitting here on the sideline, waiting for something to happen. Can I check seasonality for Disney? Disney. Probably that one. Slight pullback and rise from 28th. 70%, 80% return. Some years are pretty flat. 2020 was really great. Some years are down, pretty flat, but yeah, profits are way better than losses. I went over pound New Zealand, pound CAD a bit earlier, James, and they are okay. I didn't. They are in some kind of range. I don't know what you're thinking here. I don't see any setups here, to be honest. Yeah, no. At this point, pound Aussie, still wrong. I would probably need to see something like that, which is way too late. But it's the thing is that it has come down to that, and now we're back up at resistance. So I don't know if that's the way or that's the way you're thinking. Oh yeah, okay. David Johnson, I'm going to talk to you now, okay? David, okay? I'm going to tell you very, very, very interesting theory, okay? I was a small kid one day, and I started trading, and it took me 3 years to get profitable. 3 years of being scammed, of losing money, of trading binary, trading bots, money management, or other people doing my money. All the um, all the tricks in the book I traded didn't work. So, how long does it take for somebody to become profitable? I took 3 years to understand, well, 2 years of whatever that was, and then 1 year of trying to figure this out. Um, without a mentor, without someone actually giving you the directions you're supposed to get from day one, uh, it can take years. It could take 1 year. It could take 6 months. Um, it's a very individual process, because you are dependent that you yourself understand what you need to understand and realizes that early enough, and you are mature enough to learn from mistakes and not be angry, not be emotional, not be frustrated for too long, for too much about your losses, about your gains, about whatever you do. That you keep being keep that you keep being objective, and you keep pushing forward, and you're just as good as your last trade. If you do that, yeah, 6 months, probably. But if you keep doing mistakes, if you keep doing things you shouldn't do, or you divert, do another, do the different strategy, or you find a strategy that doesn't work for you, it can take longer. It can take 3 years for that matter. But no journey is the same. Don't compare yourself to others' journeys. But what I would like to say is embrace your own journey. Always learn, always learn. But I think the most important is to be one, patient. Number two, find early out which kind of setup you want to trade, what market you want to trade. And number three, be humble and mature to let go of losses and don't overtrade, don't revenge trade, don't hedge, don't don't do things that makes your progress slow down, as in make other people do it for you, or give up at times. But what I would like to say to most of you guys is my way to heaven is not straight away. You know, I still have plenty of things to learn. I feel like, at least. But the whole point here is to never giving up. You haven't given up, you haven't lost anything until you have come to given up. And you also need to be I'll cover that in 2 seconds, Frankie. And back tests. Also test out my strategy, other people's strategy, whatever strategy you're using until it works for you. My strategy works for me. Flat out. Does it work for anyone else? I don't know. But test it and see how far you come. Okay. One way is to so I said Aussie yen earlier. That was the wrong one, actually. Yeah, nine. Okay. If you go to Aussie yen, for example, and you only take seasonality into account, and you say you're going to buy Aussie yen around 23rd up until 11th of September, you're going to buy around 7th, and you take it up until 21st. And then from 30th of October, you're going to hold all the way until end of the year. Or until 15th of December. And the next year, you're going to sell yen pairs generally up until 1st of March. Test that out in previous years and see how that goes. Yeah, gold. Gold is supposed to come into a bullish. Supposed to be bullish soon. Okay, it's not. It's not going to be bullish soon. Okay, all right. Okay. Ooh, that's a big fall there. Okay. Frankie, you know this better than me, since you have been studying my strategy for so long time. That monthly sell was there on the dot. Weekly sells was there, give or take. So yeah. Anything else then? Nah, nothing else. So yeah, it's you already sold it. As my mentorship student there, which is this morning's London session, or open, which is can be too crazy. And right now you need a pull back to 1656, 51, sorry, 1650 or 1660 before you can sell it again. Selling it right now is too crazy. You can use the central, but it's a bit low to be gold. But that's all. Aka, you mean homework? Trust yourself and manage your risk versus gain. Yeah. All in on gold. Yeah. Do you? Have fun on that. We're gonna see on the other side, mister. Of who is making the most profit in the end, right? So yeah. Oh, that was Swahili, sorry. Right? Where do you come from? You come from okay. Wrong. Damn. Okay, where is this, Ivan? Okay. I think that's that. I think that's the price. I can always check, right? Sorry, just gonna check my own price of my own things. Yeah, it is. Okay. I didn't know it was that low, but fair enough. So, I asked earlier, should I swing trade, position trade, or day trade on stream? And most of you guys says day trade. And a lot of people says I should day trade. Okay. Interesting. 24 watts can add a bit more people. Then I will take it away. So 1 more minute, 2 more minutes of it. Oh, kom igen då. Get down. Oil is, I wouldn't say it's a difficult spot, but it's a bit of a weird one because is it trending? Really? I don't think so. No, it's not really trending. No, not really. Um, so yeah, so if it accelerates lower or higher, for that matter, that's probably a much better deal because this can be a reversal. But it's like, it's not great. It's not like Wonder Woman. Well, still bearish. So if you're gonna buy it again, you probably need to do that though. But break above that, get a pullback, and off you go. But I don't know what the news is for the reason for why it's rising right now. I'll probably be a good one. Avoid oil. Okay. Rishi Sunak becomes the UK next prime minister, and I thought it was Bojo on Friday. Okay, fair enough. That is interesting. That was a running mate against Liz Truss. Okay. I don't think that's going to do anything to pound though. Yeah, no, not really. UK leadership candidate Penny Mordaunt. How does it say? Mordaunt? Moor is mother in Norwegian. Daunt, I don't know what that means. Mordaunt. Withdraws. She does not have the needed 100 nominations. Okay. Fair enough. As investors awaited upcoming round of earnings for some of the largest firms in the world, US futures fluctuated due to collapse in Chinese shares because Xi Jinping was re-elected. So the Hong Kong Stock Exchange went down. The attention of investors are still on the outlook for interest rates in the US and Europe, but this week they will also pay attention to the profits of the mega technology companies, which are one of the main source of profits growth for S&P 500. The 5 largest by revenue: Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon, and Meta are expected to announce the greatest earnings decline in 3 years. Okay. Joseph says, do you mentor people and how do I join? Yes, I do. At a fee. It's in the Discord. It's US versus Saudi. Yeah, it is actually, to be honest. Yeah, US 170 and Saudi Arabia 100 barrels per oil. Yeah. off the table. It's finally someone with a brain in the UK. I don't know if he has. I don't know if this guy has a brain. He's apparently one of the wealthiest people in Britain, which I assume I would have known him then by then. But sure, general election it is not, which most of the people want anyways. But who cares when you are in power and you decide and you will lose anyways. Going back to euro. Oh, this is like looking at paint drying. Okay. Nothing else, nothing littles. I do lack something today. Scusate, I lack something today. Scusate. Any link today? Because I'm supposed to stream on A1 trading in like 20 minutes, by the way. Where we will talk a bit more. I will be a bit more optimistic, I guess, but we will talk a bit more overall strategy, a bit more psychology, get a pep talk on how to think, and how to grow more than what I'm doing right now. Also, USD yen, huh? It's so fascinating at this point. So fascinating. Like, if we just make a new higher high, woohoo, that'd be great. But also, something on that. I don't know. Euro yen. If we just bought the central, that would be great. But it seems like Japanese. Okay. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to do what I've just told myself. I think we're just going to wait for the Bank of Japan to stop being so childish. Because whatever they do is weakening the yen, and then they are angry that they're angry that the yen is weakening, and then they try to buy yen because they are themselves making the market sell the yen because they're adding supply of yen, and they don't understand that what they are doing themselves is actually creating a weak yen. But fair enough, whatever. Just live in denial. That's okay. So, the thing is, I think they used like 19 billion the last time, and I don't know what they've used here. I don't know what they have used here, but last time I used 19 billion. And then they have like, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 9. American 1, 2, 3, 9. I think it is 1, 2, 1. It's a 1, 2. Somewhere in that region of reserves. So if they used 19 billion last time, they're going to do this like 65 more times before they run out of capital. So that's that. Did you get your answers, Frankie? On gold? By the way. Euro 619.60. Aussie continued to fall. Woohoo! Great. They are drinking a lot of sake. That's why policy makes the yen weak. But at the same time, they don't want it to weak. Yeah, it's like you're hoping for winter, but you don't want to get your car stuck in the wind in the snow. Yeah, or you want a nice hot summer, but you don't want to sweat. Make it make sense, right? All right, dudes. I'll be back in 15 minutes on A1, and then we will talk later. Okay, good. No setup, also no trade at the moment, but we will go for it. Okay. Okay, good. Boom. Have a great day. See you in 15 minutes if you want to pep talk.